Hi, hello. My name is Nitesh. I am COO of TallySticks. TallySticks has been around since 2015, and this year is focused on the delivery of our trade finance solution, supply chain financing reimagined using blockchain technology. So our solution is predominantly focused on SMEs, both in emerging markets and emerged markets. As you can see, SMEs kind of form the bedrock of a lot of the international transactions and trade that occurs in the world. So in 2013, there's around about $18 trillion that occurred between international markets. However, of those transactions, only around about under half of those, were intermediated by a bank. That means that over half of these transactions, certain entities, predominantly exporters in emerging markets, took on a higher degree of risk than their counterparties in emerged markets. So that's the numbers there. It's quite big. Why is this a problem? Well, SMEs often talk about, especially in emerging markets, that more access to financing will increase their productivity and will increase their growth. And it's the same issue in emerged markets. You want to ensure that your suppliers are able to supply the goods for you, both now and in the future. There's a number of reasons why current suppliers in emerging markets face difficulties in accessing financing, essentially problems and difficulties in accessing letters of credit. Those are kind of numerous, but in essence, it comes down to an issue of documentation. And in many cases, many banks in those emerging markets have no desire to onboard SMEs because individually, the transaction size per SME is not of interest to them. In essence, what we are trying to do is to facilitate with blockchain, the use of a smart contract to facilitate a mechanism that captures the requisite documentation and workflow between importers and exporters and between the intermediary, whether it be a bank or an alternative lender, but in essence use a mechanism, a data-driven mechanism to reveal elements of a trade to the relevant parties to, one, validate the identity of those people engaged in the trade, to validate the value of the trade, to validate the validity of the trade, and also to understand all of those attributes in order to grant financing. Our roadmap for the next few months and years, immediate roadmap. We've done a lot of work up to date in terms of understanding blockchain, understanding our architecture and our proposal, and understanding the technology. By the end of this year, we will have a demo which demonstrates the utilization of the smart contract for the trade and demos the applicability of a tokenized payment in this trade. From Q1 next year, that's when we're having our demo. The first demo will be focused on UK to UK transactions, and then after that, it will be international transactions. The latter beta will involve a banking partner who will act as the encashment of the tokens that are used in the transaction. In terms of the team, the background of the team, Kush Patel has just arrived. He's in the building. We are based over there, just on one of those stands over there. Kush's background is heavy banking and investment banking. What I would say separates us from other blockchain plays is we are trying to build a financial product and a financial-based solution to a problem. And that's kind of where our expertise lies. So Kush is obviously that side. My side, I used to work for KPMG in Berlin. I understand more data-driven solutions. Edward used to work for Ethereum. We run off a private Ethereum blockchain. And George is our technical and product lead. He was previously successful CTO of a different startup that went from PowerPoint presentation to actually making money. I don't know if you're taking questions, but we are based over there. If you have any questions for us, we've got a few handouts which we're happy to share, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.